Hello there, welcome to EduBreed School Management Software Demo Overview. As you can see, this is a login form. This is where you enter your username and your password. So I'm going to log in as an admin. Password. Then you click on login. Okay, so we are in now. So you can see this is the dashboard. This is what it's called dashboard. So this with the dashboard, you get an overview of your school. That I can see here, and I can see this is the income and expense for the month of October. So you can see the blue line represents the income, while the red line represents the expense. Then this chart here is the annual fee summary. So you can see, then this is the total strength of employee. This is the strength of the student. I see students that we've created the account we've entered their details into the system, to the software. Then this is the parents. We have 6 parents. Then teachers, we have 3 teachers account. Then this is the student quantity. So you can see we have 3 classes here that we've created. We have JSS1, JSS2, and SS1. So you can see this is JSS1. This total number of students in JSS1 4. Then JSS2 1. SS1 is 1. And this is for attendance. This chart over here is for attendance. Then this is admission. So we have 6 admissions in the last 30 days. Then this is for voucher to create vouchers for different, maybe to purchase an item or whatever. This is for transportation. This is for hostel if you have those facilities in your school. Then this is calendar and all of that. Then this is for birthday, both the student birthday and the employee birthday. So it's going to notify you if there's a student if a student's birthday is today, so it's going to show you one student. And when you click on it, then you click on this view to view the student, then you see what the student is, or view to view the employee. You see those who have their birthday on that particular day. Okay, so that is that about the dashboard. So on this left side, we have the menu. We have all the modules on this left side. So you can see the reception. So you can see this is for the admission inquiry. If a parent wants to make some inquiry concerning the school, so this is it. You click on add inquiry, then you enter all the details here. So that is that about admission inquiry. Then this is for postal. Then this is where you see the whole list of the admission inquiry will be here. Then this is for postal record. So I enter postal record. So all the details, the sender, who sent it, receipt title, receiver's title, and all of those information will be here. Is where it can be entered. So you can see type, dispatch, received, and all of that. Then the next one is a call log for people that call into the school to make one inquiry or the other, or one complaint or the other. So this is where your receptionist or whoever can enter all of those details, calling purpose and all of that. Then visitors log, people that visit. This is where you enter them, sort of the normal book that some schools use. So it automates the whole process, your school process. So you can see, so the visitors purpose, first of all you have to create the purpose and all of that. So then this is for complaints, add complaints. So you can see type of complaint. First of all, you have to create all of that. I'm going to show you where to do that. Then assign to, who is the whole thing assigned to, and the complainant name and all of those information. So this is where the whole information went out. So this is the configuration of the reception. This is where you do the whole configuration, the whole setup. So you can see response, you can see reference. You enter the reference, then response, This is where you enter the type of response, you know, that has gone into it. Then this is a calling purpose. This is where you create calling purpose. This is where you create the purpose, the calling purpose. What's the purpose of the person's call? The visiting purpose, complaint type, and all of that. So this is where you do the whole setup. You enter the different type of complaints you want them to to make. So once the whole information is being entered, so what the receptionist will do is just to select and all of that. So it makes the whole thing, the whole process so easy. So this is visitors purpose. So you can just create different purpose. Okay, this could be okay, it could be payment, you know. Why is the person visiting? It could be payment, it could be anything, whatever you feel you can. So once you are creating that visitor, maybe a visitor's account, somebody visit and all of that. So what you do is, okay, what's the purpose? You select. Or so before then you would have created all of the purposes that you want to, that you use in your school. So the receptionist will just select the purpose. So that's that about reception. Then that's the reception module. Then the next one is admission. So this is where you can create the student record, enter student record. You can see create admission. This is where you enter the student details, all of the student details. This is where you select the class, select the session of the student, the role. The register number is automatic. The system generates it automatically. Then the name of the student, first name, the last name, the gender, the blood group, and all of those information. So the fields we read as 3 week are compulsory, so they must be filled. So these other ones are not really compulsory, but if you still want to fill them to get the whole detail, every detail about your students, it's very good. That's good. Also good. Then the profile picture of the student. So to upload a profile picture because it's going to appear on the report card. So it's supposed to appear on the report when college is supposed to profile picture, then the username and password of the student. So the student can have his or her own account to be able to log in, and see some things and do some things. Then the guardian, so this is where you enter the guardian details, the father, the mother details, and all of that. So even profile picture, then their username and password, so they can also log in. Then this is where if you have transport and hostel facility in your school, so this is where you can select for each student. You must have created all of that before now, so you select all of those details. So then when you're done with that, you click on save. So that is that about admission. Then you can also do multiple import students, multiple students at a time. So there's a way to go about that. Then online admission is people that go to your website and they sign up, they fill the online form for admission. So this is where you're going to see it based on class and your filter. So all of them are going to appear, all of that's going to appear here. So that's basically how it works. So it's going to appear here. Then student details. So this is where you see a list of all your students. So see, this is student list. This is where you see the list of all your students based on their classes. So you can select the class, let's say JSS1, select the session, let's say all sessions, then you click on filter. So this is a list of all the students. You can see with their profile pictures. Then you can see their fee progress. You can see this one is 100% complete. I mean, this one has completely is done with the school fees payment. Then this one 73% done. This one 100%. This one not done. So has not paid yet anything yet. So this is where you see all of that. So then this one is to deactivate, to show you the student that their account has been deactivated. So in other words, once a student's account has been deactivated, it means that that student will not be able to log in into the portal. So that's what it means. So This is where you see an overview of all the students' account that has been deactivated. Then this is for the parents. This is the parent list. Here's where you can also add parents from here. So this is the parent list, so you can see. So you can click on this button here to see the profile of the parent and all of that, and also that and their children too. Then you can add parent from here. Then this is where you see and have an overview of the list of parents' account that has been deactivated. So and once a parent's account is deactivated, that parent will not be able to log in into the portal. So this is for employee or your employee. This is where you have them employee list. Is employee. So by default we have categories. We have 5 categories of employees. So we have the admin, we have the teacher, we have the accountant, we have the librarian, we have the receptionist. So you can see admin, just one admin that we have here now. So you can see then teacher. So you can see the number of teachers we have now. So this is it, the 3 teachers. Then accountants, there's none for accountants. We didn't create any account. So it's just the same process. So you create the account and all of that. So when you click, you see the accountant details and all of that. Then you can create department designation, Then this is where you can add an employee. You can create an employee's account, either a teacher, either an accountant, either a receptionist or have you. So let me show you. This is where you select it, role, under role. So under the role, so you can see admin, teacher, accountant, librarian, receptionist. So you choose, then when you choose, then the joining date, what date did the person join? So you select that. Then the designation, the department, then the qualification, experience. So you can enter all of those information, for easy access, for record keeping, and also to be able to access those records easily in future. So this is where you enter the employee's name, then the gender, and all of those information, phone number, email address, then the present address, photo, then username and password of the employee, so they can also log in into the portal. Then the bank account details and all of that. Then when you're done, you can click on save. Then you can also skip the bank account maybe when you're not ready. If you don't want to enter that, skip it. Just check that box and it's skipped. Then you click on save once you finish entering the details. Remember, the fields with red asterisk are compulsory. So that is that. Then this is where you see a list of a list of teachers that their accounts have been deactivated. So once you deactivate a teacher's account, this is where you see the list, or a staff account. So you just select the role, like I just selected teacher. So this is where you see the list of deactivated accounts for the staff. Then this is where you have the card management. So you can see, you can manage ID card, ID card template, student ID card, employee ID card. This is where you can generate the ID card. So that is that. So that is that about the card management. So then certificate is where you can generate certificate. This certificate template, generate certificate, employee. So certificate template. Certificate, can do your customization here. Certificate name, what's the name of the certificate, applicable user, would you want to create the certificate for the students. Then enter all of those information, the page layout, A4 paper, A4 portrait, A4 landscape, all those information. So the photo type, user photo style, is it square or round? Then the size. So this is where you enter it. Then signature image, the signature, then the logo, the school logo, then background image, and then the content and all that information that we can enter. So this is where you do the customization. Then the next one is human resource. So you can see this is where you have your staff payroll. salary template. You can see salary template. So you can see we have some templates here. Let's view the template. So you can see the template. So you can see the branch. So you can see EduBreed College, that's first stack branch. So it's our software is a multi-branch school management software. So as your school grows and expands, maybe you begin to have branches in different places. So you can easily monitor and manage all of those branches with ease. So you can see then the salary grade, then level, and we'll call this one's level B. So level 7 rather, you can call your own whatever. Then the basic salary is 60. Then overtime rate, maybe they work overtime and all of that. Maybe you want to be paying them for overtime. If you don't want to, you leave it blank. Then transport. Do you have if there are other allowances you give to them, you can enter them all that here. If you don't have any, you leave it blank. Are there deduction you do every month? You enter it here, just like we just did tax here and all of that. Then once you enter all of that, so the system just automatically does the whole calculation for you and generate the net salary of the staff. So for this particular level, salary grade. So that's that. So that's how templates are done. So this is where you can create another. So you can see this is where you can create it. You can see the allowance, you can see the deduction and all of that. So once you're done with that, then salary assign. This is where you now assign the salary, this salary template that you just create. This is where you can assign it to maybe different roles or teachers. So let's say to so level 7. So we actually assign this to these people, to these teachers, the level 7 salary template. So this one now see, I've not assigned any salary to this. So if I have, so I can decide, okay, is it level 7 salary template that I'm going to assign to this one, or level 10. So you just choose. So whichever one you choose, then you click on save and it's done. So that's that. Then salary payment. Salary payment role. So you choose his role. Let's say teacher. Then for which month? October. The month of October. So you can see 2022. Then the month October. Then you click on filter. It's a very seamless process. So you click on October. So you can see. So you can see the teachers here. So it's already telling you can see status is saying salary unpaid. Salary unpaid. So you want to pay now. So this is the salary. You can see the basic salary. Then pay now. So you can see now the teacher name, the join date, the designation, teacher, the department teaching. Then you can see the allowance, all of those information that we entered earlier, I showed you earlier. So you can see this is total allowance 3,500, total deduction 6,100. That's for that tax that we checked, which we entered that I showed you. So you can see the transport allowance. You can see all of that. So that is what is showing you. This is a breakdown. Then this is the total for the allowance. That is 2,000 plus 1,500 is 3,500. Then this is for the deductions. This one, then it does the whole mathematics. Then this is a net salary, so pay via how do you want to pay it? Is it by cash, card, or by bank transfer? Then you pay it. You can enter every mark. It's not until you fall that you. So you can enter. You can enter every mark. You can enter every mark. Then click on paid. Then once you click on paid, the salary for the amount has been paid. Then this is for salary advance. Salary advance. So this is where from this salary advance, when teachers or when a staff, an employee logs in, logs in with his or her own username and password and try to, maybe wants to apply for, they can from there, from their own end, their own portal, apply for salary advance. So when they do that, when they apply for salary advance, you're going to see it here. So this is where you can see it: application manage application manage application. So it's from here you're going to see. So you can see now there's even a pending one here. You can see there's a pending one, from this teacher, teacher A, applying for salary advance, and it's pending. So to view it, to click on this button here as an administrator, so you can see reviewed by unreviewed, because we've not reviewed it. Then the teacher name, the applicant name, that is the name of the teacher, teacher A, and the ID. Then amount, how much is he? How much advance is the teacher applying for, or the employee applying for? So this one is applying for 30,000 naira advance, salary advance. Then deduction month, they will choose the month that they want the salary to be deducted. So you can see deduct month is November 2022. Then applied date, this is the day it was applied. Then the reason for the salary advance, for applying for the salary advance, you can see for medical bills. Do you understand? Then you can see pending. So you can decide whether to approve or to reject. So whichever one you choose, you can also decide to enter a comment, and click on apply. So once that is done, from his or her own end, that is the applicant, the employee that is applying for the salary advance, will see the decision that you took, you as an admin of the school, or you as the school owner. So you will see what your decision was, whether their salary advance was approved or it was rejected, and also see the reason, the comment, and all of that. So that's how this is structured. Then also the same thing with leave. They can apply for leave. Then you can manage application. So you can see we already have, there's one here. So the leave category is said is study leave, because already we have leave category. I'm going to show you that in a moment. So with this, click on this button to get a good view of the whole stuff, so you can see. Then from here you can either approve or you reject. So leave, you say, I need a 2 weeks leave to enable me prepare and conclude my final examination. So they choose when, from what time, from what day to the day that they want to go for the leave, the duration of the leave. So they select all of that from their own end. So you see it, so you decide whether you approve or you reject. So these are the leave categories. So you can also create leave categories, based on your need. So you can see the leave categories we created. We have casual leave, we have maternity leave, we have medical leave, we have study leave. So you create it based on your. Then award, you can also give award to your staff, from here. So you can give award from here. So you can see teacher A, award for outstanding performance. Okay, was there a prize gift item? So you can decide whatever gift or whatever you want to, give for that particular award. So this is it. Then academic, the next module here is academic. So this is where you create the classes and the sessions. You can see control classes. So this is where you can see all the classes you created. But before you create a class, you must first of all create session. You must create the sessions first. So you can see the sessions. You can see A, B, C, science, art, commercial, whatever name you use to for your sections. You just add it here. Then the capacity. Then you click on save. So that is that easy. Then once you're done with that, you can now start. You can create the classes. So once section is created, you start creating your classes. You enter the class name. It could be, let's say, JSS 3. have just 3 here. Okay, we have all of that. Okay, let's say primary 2. Class numeric, let's say 008. Then this is where you now select the sessions. You can see. You click on save. So you can see it's saved. It's saved. So that is how classes and sessions are created. Then this is where you can class assign class teacher. So you can assign a teacher to a particular class. This is where it can be done. So you can see you select the class, like this class now that I just created. The session, select the session, then you select the class teacher. So once that is done, you click on save and the class teacher. So I can see just like this now. Teacher A is the class teacher of JSS 1A. Teacher B is the class teacher of JSS 1B. Teacher C is the class teacher of JSS 2A. So that is that about classes. Then subjects, this is where you create subjects. This is where you create subjects, so you can see different subjects. This is it, the subject name, subject code, author, and all of that. Subject type, you know. Then this is where you now assign subjects to a particular class. So you can see JSS 1A, you can see the list of JSS 2, JSS 1B, JSS 2A, like that. So that is how it's done. So see it here. This is how it's done. Let's say JSS 3 now. Then section A, then you select, this is where you now select the subject. Just very simple, so straightforward. So then once you are done, click on save. See? So that is how it's done. So the class schedule, this is for timetable and all of that. And another thing, you can with this timetable is a two-way thing. It does two things. Class schedule does two things. Once you create a class schedule, that what it means is that you're creating a timetable, and once that is done, you create a timetable for a particular class. You're automatically also assigning, let's say like if it's a secondary school, they have subject teachers, so you're assigning a subject to the subject teachers. So that is what you're going to achieve. The two things you're going to achieve when you set up this class schedule. So that is what is done. So just say, for example, now, okay, let me select. I think we did a class schedule for JSS 1A. So let me show you. So you can see now. So this is mathematics. This is on Monday. This is mathematics. The teacher is teacher A. So automatically teacher A is a subject teacher of the subject teacher for mathematics, for this mathematics subject, for this class. English teacher, primary school, the class teacher, because it's the class teacher that takes all the classes in most primary school setting. So the class teacher takes all the subjects. So you just select the class teacher's name and automatically like that. But for secondary school, you just select automatically the teacher becomes the subject teacher for that particular subject. Then so they can easily after exam, they can easily log in and enter the result for each student for their subject. They will only be able to assess their subject, when they are trying to enter the exam scores or test scores or whatever. So that is how it is done. Then also, the teacher schedule is for teachers to just see their timetable when they have subjects and the class, and all of that. So that's what this teacher schedule is. Then the promotion, you just select the teacher. Just select, or maybe you admin to see the subject to another class. Uh, it's very simple, very straight class. Maybe you want to have an online session. The class, the session, then the subject, which later you become so that to be published. Then the homework, then this is where you now enter the homework. They need to, and you can send SMS notification to the parent or also the student that an homework has been given. So is that, then this is the evaluation report. Then the next module here is exam master. This is where you create, set up everything that has to do with the exam term. You can see the exam term, first term, second term. You can enter third term. Click on save. It's very easy, very straightforward. In the exam hall where they will have it, either in their classroom. You can see school hall, classroom, exam hall, whatever you want to put. Then distribution. Distribution is how you want to distribute marks. How you want to distribute marks. You can see what we have here: test score, assignment score, exam score. So it's based on your need in your school. So you can add more and all of that. So how you want to distribute marks and all of that. So that's what the distribution is all about. Then the exam setup. You can see that's the exam name, it's first term examination, then the mark type, then this is where you now select those exam. Let me show you. Let's say third term exam. Let me see. Okay, so let's say third term examination. Then you select the term, third term, exam type. So the exam type talks about the kind of mark, the way you want to mark you want the scores to appear. Is it just only marks, or is it just grade, or marks and grade? So you just choose, depend on your need. So let's just choose, for the purpose of this demo, let's choose marks and grade. Then the distribution, this is where you now select the distribution, the test score, assignment score, exam score. Then if you want to add any remark, then you click on save. And it's done. It's done. So this is for exam schedule. Is where you now enter schedule and examination, add schedule. The exam name, dot term. Well, let me show you the ones we've done so that it can be easier for you to relate with whether I already have data. Then you click on filter. Sorry, first term. Yes, one. Session A. Click on filter. So you can see what we have here. So you can see all the subjects. Then the date for the exam, this is where you select it, the time, starting time and the ending time for the exam, then the hall room, classroom and all of that where you want to use. So based on what you've created before, those, you can see those stuffs I showed you earlier. Then this is the test score, where this is 20 marks. What we did here, test score, we made it 20 marks. Then this is for the pass mark, we made it 10 marks. The assignment score is 20 marks. The pass score is 10. Then the exam is 60 mark. Pass is 30. So like that. So when you finish entering all of that, you click on save. So it's scheduled. So that is how that is done. You can schedule an examination. Then once that is done, they finish exam. You want to start entering marks. This is where you enter marks. Okay, but before then, this is where you can enter your grade range. You can see this is the grade range. Grade A, grade name A1, grade point 5.0, minimum percentage 75, maximum percentage 100, then remarks excellent, like that. So, and you customize it based on your need. So you just want to do that is create, click on create. So grade name, you enter point, minimum percentage, maximum percentage, then remarks, then you click on save. It's very simple. Then this is for mark entry. After exams, teachers want to start entering marks. So you select the exam, first term, class, session, subject, maths. So you enter it for each subject. So you can see, then the students, see all the students in this class in JSS 1A, they appear with a register number. Then see the test score, you enter, as assignment, you enter, exam, you enter. Then you click on, so you can see the total score for test is 20, total for assignment is 20, total for exam is 60. That's over 100. So that is how it's done. Then this is for online examination setup, so online examination. You can see question bank, question group, position generation. So you can see one we created, so entrance examination and all of that, the start time, the end time, the duration, and is there a fee attached to the exam? This is free, we created it, so it's that simple. This is where you can enter questions, question bank, so it's that simple. So you can see the questions you've created already. You can see the questions. So these are the questions for the subject, So it's that simple, very simple, very simple, So and the results, you can view the results, exam results. The class, entrance exam, click filter. So you can see passed, failed, like that. Then supervision is for the hostel and the transportation. So I'm going to skip that. It's for attendance, student attendance. Very simple. Very simple. JSS1, A, then today's date. Click on filter. Then you can see. So the student, first Kayode, is it present? You click on present. Ada Okeke, is it present or absent? Let's say it's absent, absent. Kemi Salami, present or let's say present. Ibrahim Shehu, holiday is an holiday. Today is holiday, so nobody will be in school. Or it's late, you click on late. Then when you're done, if you want to enter remarks, you enter and you click on save. It's that simple. Then attendance has been taken. Attendance is taken. Information has been updated successfully. So that is how it's done. The same thing with employee, the same thing with exam. Then library, this is where you manage your library, book issue, book return, the book categories and all of that. Then events, you can enter different type of events and all of that with the dates, and the system will always notify you. You always see it there on the calendar. Then bulk SMS is where you can create bulk SMS and send bulk SMS. You can see the birthday, staff birthday wishes, student birthday wishes, and all of those information. Then office accounting, this is where you can manage, first of all, student accounting, this is for fee payment. Create fee type. So you can see we have different fee types. Tuition fee, you can see registration fee, textbook, test and exercise book, exam fine, exam fee rather. So you can see, so this is where you create the different fee type, then fee group. So this is where you create all of that, the fee type and all of those information. It's so easy. It's so easy. It's so easy. Then so that's basically about it, how it works. That's how it works. So this is for fee payment. This one is for the fee payment. Okay. So this for the fee payment. So it's class. So this is where if you can see, this is total paid, partly paid, So this one is unpaid. Let's click on this for you to see. So this is it. And you can see tuition fee. This is the amount unpaid, textbook and exercise book. 21,000 unpaid, and total is 77,000. So you can collect the fee. There are two ways you can collect fee, either fully or partly. To collect it partly, you click on collect fee, then you select the type. Let's say tuition fee. So it appears, it brings it up. So you can now select if the student is not paying everything, the whole of this 56,000 at once. So you can select it and enter the amount. Let's say 30,000. You enter the amount that the student wants to pay. Then the payment type, let's say cash or check or bank transfer or whatever, Then Then this is it. Then you click on pay fee. Then guardian confirmation SMS. Then there will be an SMS confirmation that will be sent to the guardian to tell the guardian that so amount of money has been paid. Maybe it's a student that brought the fee, but if it's full payment, one day maybe they have all the money at once. So you just click on fully paid, so you can see, select the total amount, select the method, let's say bank transfer, and click on payment, fee payment, and that will be done. Then we have fee, due fee to see people, due fee invoice to see those that are to see the fees that are due. Fee reminder, you can send SMS to remind parents or guardians about school fees payment. Then office accounting, we have deposit, we have expense. So this is for deposit. Maybe there are two accounts you create, deposit and expense account. So for every money that is coming into the school, it goes straight to the deposit account. For every money that is going out of the school, maybe for expense or one thing or the other, that is expense, it goes into the expense account. So you'll be able to track. So all of that, then you create a voucher, and all of that will be created for each of those, either payment or expense, or either deposit or expense, that's income or expense. Then this is for message, internal message, can send message, direct messages to one another. Then this is reports, different reports we have, can see fee report, can see fee report, receipt report, due report, fine report, and all of that. Then we have financial report, you can see we have account statement, we have income report, expense report, transition report, balance sheet, income versus expense report. So those are the reports we have. Then we have attendance report, student attendance report, employee attendance report, and exam report. Then we have human resource. This is where you now see the payroll summary, leave report, and all of that. Then examination, this is where you see the tabulation sheet, the progress, the report card, tabulation sheet, progress report. So let's see the report card. So academic here, then exam, first term examination, class JSS1, session A, filter. Can see. So this is where you can now generate it. You want to generate a report card for each student or all the students. If it's all the students you want to generate and print out the report card, you check this box. You select all the students, then you can enter your remark. Or if it's individual student, uncheck this, then you check the particular student, enter your remark. Okay, so let's say, okay, a wonderful performance. Keep working hard, and the sky will be your starting point. You click on generate, this button here, generate. So you can see the reports now. So you see, school logo will be here, the student photo, you can see attendance will appear here. You can see. And then this is the remark. So you can print or you can save on your system as PDF file. Then you click on save, and it will be on your system as PDF file. So that is how it is done. Okay, so that's basically all about the school management, EduBreed school management software. This for settings, the school settings. So you can see branch name, school name. So this is these settings and all of that. So it's where you enter all your logo and all of those information. Okay, so that's just an overview of EduBreed school management software. So thank you.